Greetings to you this day. This is Michelle Strickland. I'm coming to you today with my daily theology lesson. It's my lesson that I record, I release it because maybe somebody else can get something out of it. It's my daily meditation. For those of you who are just tuning in and watching, I go over the three religions. So I go through three religious texts. I go through the Bible, the Quran, and a Buddhist monastery sent me some introductory information on Buddhism. So I'm in the shape of suffering. Okay, the rotation. I hit each text twice, at least twice a week. Choose hope, choose love, choose peace, choose joy. Never give up on yourself, never. Never lose hope in yourself, never, because if you don't have anything else, you have yourself. Love yourself first, because if you can't find anybody else to love you, you can love yourself and you'll be okay. Choose God this day. Choose God this day. The bad guys, they sin. The good guys, we sin. We all sin. It's whom you serve. Please choose God this day. He's real, people. He's real. So my rotation for today is in the Quran. And I'm still in chapter 2, but we're moving along slowly. And then for those of you who are just tuning in, I'm going to read every single chapter and every single verse in each of the texts. Now, the shape of suffering, I'm going through it a little bit slower than the other texts because it's harder to read. This, for me, even the other texts can be a little bit choppy. But I may not read as much of the information out of the shape of suffering, but I'm reading each text cover to cover, and it might take me years to get all the way through it. But I'm for cultural diversity. I want the cultures to be able to get along with each other. That doesn't mean that you have to, mix with each other, but at least we need to learn how to get along with each other and understand. That's why I'm doing this meditation, is because I want to understand the other cultures and how they think and so on and so forth. Okay, so the Quran, we're in chapter 2, section 12, the enmity to the prophet, verses 97 through 103. Say, whoever is an enemy to Gabriel. Now that's the Gabriel. That's the okay. Let me just keep going. Let me say it again. Say, whoever is an enemy to Gabriel, for surely he revealed it in thy heart by Allah's command, verifying that which is before it, and a guidance and glad tidings for the believers. It says believers, okay? Whoever is an enemy to Allah and his angels and his messengers, and Gabriel and Michael, then surely Allah is an enemy to disbelievers. Now, it seems as though they're talking about the Quran, the angels. Angel Gabriel, Angel Michael. This is the Quran. The other religions talk about Michael and Gabriel too. And we indeed have revealed to thee clear messages, and none disbelieve in them except the transgressors. It is that whenever they make a covenant, a party of them cast it aside. Nay, most of them have no faith. Why make a treaty or sign a contract and then just decide, okay, well, you know what, forget about it? But I understand stuff happens. Sometimes you're not always able to fulfill your obligations. I get that too. But I'm going to go ahead. And when there came to them a messenger from Allah, verifying that which they have, a party of those who were given the book through the book of Allah behind their backs, as if they knew nothing. Okay, everybody. And they follow what the devils fabricated against the kingdom of Solomon. Okay, Solomon of the Bible. In the Quran. We all tie in with each other. Why are we fighting? And they followed what the devils fabricated against the kingdom of Solomon. And Solomon disbelieved not, but the devils disbelieved, teaching men enchantment. All right, witches and warlocks. I'm just saying. If you're using your tools for the wrong thing, you're gonna be held accountable for that. If you're using your gifts for the wrong thing, you're gonna be held accountable for that. And it was not revealed to the two angels in Babel. If I don't say these names correctly, forgive me. Herod and Marad. Nor did they teach it to anyone, so that they should have said, we only a trial, so disbelieve not. But they learn from these two sources that by which they make a distinction between a man and his wife, and they cannot hurt with it anyone except with Allah's permission. Okay, so if you're using your sorcery, and God is only gonna allow you to do so much, okay? Satan tested Jesus in the Bible too. God allowed for that. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're in the New Testament right now. And they learn that which harms them and profits them not. Doing all that wickedness and stuff like that, and it gets you right back where you started. And certainly they know that he who buys it has no share of good in the hereafter. And surely evil is the price for which they have sold their souls. Did they but know? And if they had believed and kept their duty, reward from Allah would certainly have been better. Did they but know? So we're talking about the hereafter. Well, everybody else talks about, all the other religions talk about, we talk about heaven. What's that? That's after you're dead too, right? We play on words that mean the same thing. We play on words that mean the same thing and use that as an excuse to go against each other. And God isn't looking at that very kindly. Smile this day anyway. And reach out to one person at a time, one person at a time, one person at a time, okay?